Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Nancy from nancybadillo.com, and today on this tutorial I'm going to teach you how to add crop marks using Photoshop. So why would you need crop marks for? So basically crop marks, also known as trim marks, in the corner of your design or paper is to show the printer where to trim the paper at. And they're usually used by commercial printers for creating bleed areas for images or color on the page that need to be extended all the way to the edge of the paper. So a lot of times you might get let's say you buy an invite or you're going to create an invite to sell. A lot of companies like FedEx or Staples or Kinko's, they require a file that has crop marks so they know where to trim the invite or to trim that particular design. And they also require the crop marks for full bleeding. That way they could know where to trim it at for the color as well. So it's just a benefit of doing. A lot of times if you are an Etsy seller like myself or you have an e-commerce store, what I recommend is sending the customer, whoever buys from you, a file with crop marks and a file without them. Sometimes people print them at home and they don't really need the whole crop marks or they really don't understand it. Sometimes they do need the crop marks because they're taking it somewhere like Kinko, somewhere professional. And if you don't add the crop marks, what happens is they end up cutting on the actual design. So it's just better to send them both files. That way, if they need it, they have it. If they don't need it, then they have the other option. So let's go ahead and get started. It's pretty simple. The crop marks usually are, so this is like this invite I have right here. It's a wedding invite. And this is a 5x7. So normally a crop mark is like a quarter on every corner. So the first thing you want to do on Photoshop is open the design. So this is the design we're working on today. The second thing you want to do is add rulers. So if you don't know how to add rulers to Photoshop, you go to View and you click on Rulers, and then you will see the ruler come out up here and on the side. Once you add the rulers, all you got to do is click and drag, and you're going to put that right in the corner of the design. So I put one there, one in the bottom, one on this side, and then I'm going to drag and put one over here. So you have them on all four corners. So now we're going to go ahead and make the file 5.25 by 7.25. So you're going to go to Image, Canvas Size. You're going to switch this from pixels to inches, or depending on what you want to work on. They have inches, pixels, centimeters. I usually work with inches. A lot of, if you're in the US, a lot of places they work more with inches. If you're international, it might be centimeters or something else. So just it's the same thing regardless. So you go in here and you're going to type in 5.25, and then you're going to say 7.25 because that's how we're just adding the extra quarter at the end. You want to make sure that in the anchor you click on the middle. If you do like a corner, then the extra quarter that you add will go to that corner only. So you want to make sure that you click on the little circle and then press OK. And as you see, it added the bleed mark right here. You see how it added that quarter all around? So now the next step is adding the line. So the next step will be you go here, you click right here in the little rectangular tool. You could select the line tool. This is the one I use. So you click on that one. And then for this one, what I do is I'll change the color because this is from a different design. So I'm going to do black with black. Okay. And then I'm going to go back to the line. And I'm going to go ahead and add the line. So this is where when the person takes it to get it printed, they'll know, okay, I have to cut it right here in this corner. So you just want to center it as much as you can between the two lines. And then you're going to click down and drag the line up. And then you want to make it as even as straight as possible. So there you go. You created a line there. And then you're going to do the same thing, but now you're going to go to the right side. Boom. So you did that one. So there you go. So now you're going to do the same thing for this corner. So you're going to go right in the middle right here. You're going to go to the left. And then you're going to go right here in the middle again. And you're going to go forward up. So we got this one done. And then we're going to do the same thing on every corner. So now we're going to do this corner back down here. And then we're going to go down. And then the same thing here. So down. And then we're going to go to the right. Do it as straight as possible. And then one way to check if the lines look good is that you could go back and you could clear guides, and that would delete the rulers. And then you could kind of go back and see the lines. And if you need to zoom in with the Mac, you could press Command and plus or Command and minus to zoom away. If you do go over a little bit, like I did right here, it's not a big deal, because at the end of the day, they're going to cut this section here and they're going to cut this section. So even though I went over a little bit, that section is going to be cut with the trimmer. So it really doesn't affect the invite. It's still going to look beautiful. And as you see, this is how you create crop marks. Obviously, if let's say the background of this design was black, then I would have done the crop marks in white. So you want to just keep that in mind based on the color that you're doing. You want to do the opposite, because if you do the same color, then the printer wouldn't be able to read where the lines are at. But this is how you add crop marks to an invite or any design that you're actually making that you have to get it printed out. This is very standard. This is something that no matter what you do, whether it's a wine label, whether it's a wedding invite, whether you want to print out a whole bunch of raffle tickets, this is something that's very standard that a lot of people do request, because it makes it easier for them to cut it in place, whether they're doing it professionally somewhere like FedEx or they're doing it at home. If you don't put the lines, they won't know where to cut it at, and sometimes they end up cutting into the design. So if it's a 5'7", they end up making the design a lot smaller, doesn't fit properly. So you just want to make sure that you provide them a copy of the regular one in case they don't need it, and then a copy with the crop marks. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions about additional tutorials on anything in Photoshop related, make sure you leave a comment below and let me know what type of tutorials you would like me to create. Make sure you comment and like, and make sure to subscribe to my channel. I'll be adding a lot more videos throughout the year, and I will have a mixture of videos from digital marketing, how to make money online, how to create a successful business using your Etsy shop, how to create brand awareness for your brand, and how to grow your social media presence. So I'll be doing a little bit of everything. If you have any suggestions, like I said before, just leave me a comment. Also in the description link below, I have all my social media platforms. So if you want to connect with me, I do have exclusive stuff on my blog as well at nancybadillo.com. The link is below. So you could go there and get free stuff, freebies. You could join my newsletter as well. And I appreciate you guys watching the video. If you have any questions, make sure you drop a comment below. And thank you again for watching. Have a good night.